introduction for Rachel Koshy, but I first wanted to go around and introduce our guests, and I know we have a number of them. And we also want to thank the folks who are here they were helping us with our Freedom Festival. And we thank you so much for that help. It meant a lot to us. And this was just a little way that we wanted to say thank you for inviting you to the family picnic. So let me start Let me start over here with any guests that you have. Anita, I think you have a few guests with you.
My son-in-law Bob, and my grandchildren Annalise and Brooks.
Welcome. Good deal. And we have Delia and Manny. So just a brief introduction, or Delia did a lot of our videos from the Freedom Festival and from the parade. And Manny he's your cameraman?
Manny did the parade this year.
And Manny did the parade. So we thank you. You guys did a wonderful job.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. And Jim, you have a guest with you tonight?
Yeah, off to my left is my wife Antoinette.
We see you. And then in the back there, we have our members of our Roxbury Kiwanis Club that helped out at the Freedom Festival. Kane, would you like to introduce your members?
We have Damien here. He was at the festival, helping out at the beer garden.
And if I have to say, Damien has a flair for decorating.
We volunteer. Victoria, she also helped us with the arcade games. And then we have Allison. I was on vacation. She was on vacation. And then Jacqueline, she was also helping us with the arcade games. And then Antonia, who was helping us with the arcade games.
And John, you've got a few guests with you this evening.
We have well, this is Donna, who came from just down the street here. But we have the contestants for having traveled the furthest to get here. We have my daughter Meredith, grandson Kian, son-in-law Waleed from Dubai.
You guys win hands down.
Do you have a Kiwanis club out there?
Yeah.
We do.
No, we don't.
All right, and Dee, you have a guest with you this evening.
I have, my guest is my husband Victor.
And Carol Ann, you have a guest with you.
I have a guest, her name is Mary Ann from Randolph, and she's in Healthy Bones with me.
All right. And Mary Ann, you have some guests with you tonight.
Yes, we have Dave Curtis, who came to the church and cut all the tables and chairs for us.
Thank you.
Hours of work.
That was a lot of hard work.
Hi.
Oh, and then, let's see, and then we have Koshy and Rachel Koshy, who we're going to be inducting very soon here. Would you like to introduce your husband and son? My husband, Koshy Phillips. And then the swallow. This is my son, Thomas Koshy. We're living in Randolph for 28 years. Awesome. Okay. Any guests that we did
Well,
not?
Max, but he's in the car now.
Having a good time.
Yes, he was.
So just a couple of brief announcements before we do the new member induction. We have our 50-50 right over here on the table. It's a special one with one ticket for $5, 3 for $10, and 10 for $20. And that goes towards our house account to help out with new member guests and things that come along. And then, Howard, you also have a raffle that you wanted to announce?
I have the fabulous 50-50 tickets to benefit the New Jersey District Foundation, which will be drawn at the district convention next weekend. So if anybody's interested, talk to me.
And speaking of the district convention, Mary Ann has an announcement.
Yes, I do. I have an announcement to say that our own Kiwanian, Howard Gordon, next Saturday is going to be inducted as the governor of the New Jersey Kiwanis District next week.
So we have a number of us that'll be there, and we will take pictures and report back.
And we're hosting a hospitality suite for 2 nights.
We're hosting a hospitality suite. So if any of you are still interested in coming, can people still sign up or did they cut off?
I think everything but the hotel they can still sign. I think the deadline for the hotel was yesterday.
Okay. So if anybody would still like to come, you can still sign up
Deadline
online.
for the hotel.
All right, so with that, I am now going to turn it over to Jeff,
No, Howard.
to
Our
Howard.
governor-elect is in
Our
charge.
governor-elect will be doing the member induction ceremony. So we'd ask Rachel to come up here to the front, and Howard. And then those members
And
who are,
Rachel's sponsor.
and Rachel's
Carol Ann.
sponsor, Carol Ann. And then we also have some folks who are helping with the ceremony. Come on up. All right.
Go ahead,
This
go
is gonna be
ahead.
fun. I'm gonna turn it over to Howard.
Okay. It's always a privilege to induct a new member into our organization. Without members, our club can't survive. And we love to share that Kiwanis spirit. So before we actually induct you, just so that you have a clue as to what you're getting into, I guess we're reciting the permanent objects of Kiwanis.
We are.
That were adopted in 1924. And next year, at our international convention, this is our shameless plug, we're going back to Denver where they were adopted 100 years before to celebrate, and you'll be hearing more about that as we go.
And they've never been changed.
There have been lots of attempts to change them, but they've never been changed. So,
Without further ado, Object 1 is to give primacy to the human and spiritual rather than to the material values of life.
Object number 2, to encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships.
Object 3 is to promote the adoption and the application of higher social, business, and professional standards.
Object 4, to develop by precept and example a more intelligent, aggressive, and serviceable citizenship.
Object 5 is to provide, through Kiwanis clubs, a practical means to form enduring friendships, to render altruistic service, and to build better communities.
Object number 6, to cooperate in creating and maintaining that sound public opinion and high idealism, which makes possible the increase of righteousness, justice, patriotism, and goodwill.
Caroline, would you say a few words introducing our new member?
Yes. I met Rachel, Dr. Rachel Koshy, at our Freedom Festival this year. She came over to our table. I was manning the Kiwanis table to find out what we were all about. I explained to her that we work for the children of the world, and she was very, very excited and very interested. I spent the afternoon with her. I introduced her to other Kiwanis members, and then to Arlene, who just happened to have an introduction paper for her to become a member of our group, and she decided to become a member. So I am so delighted to recommend her and to suggest that she will have a wonderful time as a companion.
So Rachel, now that you know at least a little bit about our organization, are you ready to join?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
well,
idea.
welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. That concludes our induction ceremony.